one of the trickiest things about owning a business, surprisingly. How do you get paid? How do you make sure your clients pay you?
Awkward, fierce conversation that no one wants to have because we're people, and that's why we're in a people industry, right? We want to make people happy. You want to make them healthy. I want to make them pretty. Your husband wants to make them feel better, right? But we also want to get paid because we are a for-profit business, and we're hoping you're here because you are one too.
And how do you get paid? Well, we don't accept checks.
No, we have done that when I first started, and we had to put in a policy real fast because we had one person that was repeatedly showing up and the checks were always bouncing. And then you have to chase them down, you have to get your fees back, you have to get all the things. And we finally just had to say it's a no-go. We'll take cash, we'll take plastic. I mean, even now, most of the point of sales will let you do the Apple Pay and Cash App and Afterpay. I don't know.
People want to. That.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for you to need to take cash. Some people, when they first start a business, they go, "Oh, I'm just going to get cash and I won't report it."
Don't do that. I'm here to tell you there's just a handful of things you don't mess with, and the IRS is number one on that list. They will track your little hiney down. They will get what they want. And even if you think, "Oh, well, I'll just have people Venmo me," there's a reason they put that $500 limit in there, or $600, whatever it was, because they know you're doing that.
And
I'm looking at you. They know you're doing that.
Don't do
and they're
that.
coming to check on you.
So don't do that.
Linda from the IRS is not your friend.
She might say she is, but she's not. The other thing we always do is you have to have a credit card on file.
Yes.
To make your first reservation.
Yes, because they're not going to show up. If they don't want to give you their credit card, so when you ask for that information, and again, that's part of the fierce conversation you're going to have, and you ask for that credit card, and Susie on the phone says, "Well, I don't want to give you my card." Susie was not coming to her appointment. Hear what I said. Susie was never coming to that appointment on Thursday at 2 o'clock. If she was, she would have more than happily given you her card.
Absolutely.
Because she gave the lady at Temu her card, and they sold it on the dark web, and she was fine. But she doesn't want to give it to you because she's not coming to her appointment.
It's a horrible thing to say about people, but it's true.
It's true. If they won't, I don't even feel bad anymore if they say I can't pay we charge a deposit for full sets. It's only $50 when you show up for the appointment. We subtract it from the total. You pay the difference. If you don't show up, that $50 goes to the stylist because you blocked her book for 2 hours and she's not getting paid. But when they say, "Oh, I don't want to pay that," well, they were never coming. So, okie dokie then.
There are such things as bad clients, and you don't want bad clients.
That's it. If they're going to bounce a check with you 3 times, if they're not going to pay their deposit, they're not good clients, and they're not for you, and that's okay because not everybody is going to be for us,
right?
and we're not going to be for everybody.
Right. And the other thing we actually just started doing is we've hired the services of a debt collector, which sounds really like what, but it's true. I mean, we have a membership program, and starting on your first day, that's your first payment for a 6-month membership. And then, magically, payment number 2 and 3, your credit card stopped working? Come on.
And they sent you those cute little invoice reminders. They can see that you opened it.
I know. And then we'll text you, and then we'll call you.
And it was funny how, no one could call you back until the debt collector got a hold of them.
And then they start calling you when the debt collector calls and says, "But guess what? I have sold your debt. We're done." There is no unringing that bell. Nope. So when you it's tough conversations as a business owner to have to do, but we got to get paid. This is how we put a roof over our head. This is how we feed ourselves. This is how our kids go to college.
This is how we pay the rent. So
it's serious.
You have to be ready to have a fierce conversation if you're going to start your own business, because there are going to be people, sadly, that will attempt to take advantage of you if you're not going to have that conversation.
And I think, this is the thing. I mean, they will do that. They will not do that at Walmart. They will not do that at Target because they don't let you out if you don't pay.
Right.
And
no one's haggling at Walmart.
Right. But for some reason, they think a small business.
They can.
They can. No, you can't.
So just have your rules in place and have your fierce conversation face ready to go. And you can do this.
Yeah!